Hi, crafters. Come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlease, where new crafters like to hang out. Today, we're going to do one of my favorite things, and that's creating a gift basket with some of the projects that we've created over the last few weeks. It's going to be a breast cancer awareness spa basket. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the supplies that we're going to need to put this basket together. Of course, we need a vessel, and I'm using this basket. I got it from Big Lots, and I think I paid $6.99 for it. It's a pretty good size basket, and I went ahead and I stuffed it already. Normally, I stuff my baskets with just craft paper because that's pretty sturdy, and it makes your gifts stand up and not sink down. But I didn't have a whole lot. I used all that I had, and then I had this gift wrap that's kind of sturdy, and so I just stuffed that on top as well. I'm going to, because that looks crazy, I'm going to use this tissue paper to cover this so that it doesn't look so crazy. And if I should need sometimes when you do a gift basket, you have little empty spaces that show up, and I like to fill in those spaces with some shred. Now I may or may not have to use this. Okay, we also need some tape and scissors, and of course we're going to need some cello wrap to close our basket. Now I have this one that I paid $1.50 at Dollar Tree, and it has 72 inches, which what's that, 6 feet? So there's 6 feet in here. And I also have this one that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I paid $4.99, but it has 50 feet in it. So this is more bang for your buck. But if you're just making a basket and you want to get something done quickly, and you happen to be in Dollar Tree, this is the way to go. And this is what I'm going to use today. Okay, now for what we're going to put in the basket. We created some soaps over the last couple of weeks for breast cancer awareness. And we're going to put the 2 of those of this particular design, and I put the label on the back that has the ingredients. Okay, I decided to just let it the soap speak for itself, because this is a personal gift that I'm doing for my daughter-in-law who is a cancer survivor. Okay, and then we also did these. And the same thing, I did put the ingredients on the back. We got a pink one and a white one. And I'm going to include this candle. Let's see, it's frosted berry cupcakes. And ooh, it smells so good. I was really surprised at how good it smells. So sticking with that pink theme. And this strawberries and cream hard candies. And I know she likes having hard candies in her purse, Yeah, so still with that pink. And on my other channel, Cricut Creations with Charlease, I created this mug for her. I put her name on one side, and on the other side, I am a survivor. And I think she'll really enjoy that. And I got the mug from Dollar Tree. Okay, and last but not least, also on that other channel, I created this t-shirt for her, which says, I am a survivor. And I wrapped it around a shirt box to make it stand up. Okay. And this is actually the back of the t-shirt, and in the front is her name. But I just wanted to put it in the basket this way because I just felt like it looked better. Okay, so that's everything that's, oh, and I created this bow to put on the package. And I think I'm going to do a video of how to make this bow with Bowdabra. Okay, so let's get started. First thing that I'm going to do is, okay, you see I use the shirt box to make the t-shirt stand up. I folded the t-shirt around one shirt box, and then I put one in the back so that when you're looking at the basket, it doesn't, you know, the folds and the arms and all that wouldn't be showing, okay? Because this is going to be the back of my basket. So what I'm going to do is just kind of stick that down in the bottom, in the basket. You see? And that's my backing. All right. And I'm going to take the tissue paper and cover that pink and white polka dot. It's pretty gift paper, but you know the way it's in here is not very attractive at all. So let's just tuck that in and all around. How's everybody doing today? Great, I hope. Today we're supposed to have severe rain and wind. We were supposed to have a Mumfest in our city today, but it was canceled because of the severe weather. I was looking forward to my annual funnel cake, but that won't happen. Oh, you know what? I didn't cut the tag off of my basket. Let me do that. And yeah, it was $6.99. Okay. And so really all I'm doing is covering that pink and white paper. Okay. And I want to make sure that it's covering that opening. All right. Okay, so we got that done. All right, the way we're going to set this up, let's see. First thing, I'm going to sit my candle on one side. You see that? And I'm going to set the mug on the other side. Let me turn it around to me so I can see first, and then I'll turn it around to you. Okay, so that's what we got so far. And I'm going to place the candy in the middle of that. Okay. And then we're going to, I have 3 of these soaps. So one of these soaps, I'm gonna park it behind the candy. And the other 2 will be out front. Okay, let's see. So, whoa. All right. We're gonna lay that forward on this side and lay it forward on this side, okay? And then we're gonna take one of these. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Do I wanna, what, no. Okay. You guys may not be able to see it right now, but I'll turn it around I think I want that pink next to the white. Okay. And, I didn't even mention this, but I got a poof, a mesh poof. Let's see. Let's stick the tag down. Put that in front. And I'm going to turn this around, guys, so I can see what it's looking like. Okay. Pull this up just a little bit. Okay, guys, and that's everything that's going in there. And yeah, let's see. It's kind of hard for you to see it at this angle. Okay, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of shred in some of these places where there are blank spaces. Okay, so let's do that. Just drop a little shred here and there. Okay. Have you got, I can imagine that a lot of the vendors that have come from other parts of the state, or even the people, local people, they are so disappointed because you plan for these events, these craft fairs and whatnot, and you put a lot of time and effort into making crafts and whatnot, and then it turns out that it's not even going to happen. But hey, you can't do anything about the weather, so it's better. And normally, if it were just rain, they would still have the festival. But this is going to be, it's supposed to be a rain and wind event. So yeah, you can't have those tents out there blowing in the wind. That's, that's dangerous. Yeah. Yep, my daughter in love it. I think she's gonna really, really be thrilled with this. Yep. Okay. Let's see. And I will take the camera off of the stand so that you can see, so that you can get a better, well, actually, I will do a little video at the end so that you can actually see what it looks like. Okay? Because I know this is kind of hard for you to see. Let me see if I can pick it up. And take it down to where you can see. I don't want to drop this. Put that back. Alright, guys. So all that's left to do now is to wrap it and put a bow on it. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm space challenged, but I'll do the best I can to kind of show you the wrapping process, okay? So the idea is to get the same amount of cellophane on each side of the basket, okay, as best you can. Try to center it, and then you're just going to pull the front and the back up together first. Okay. And then you're just pulling it together. And you're pulling it over your tallest item, which is our shirt in this case. Okay. Alright, and you want to pull it as tight as you can. And the same thing in the back. You want to pull everything up nice and tight. And then you're just going to leave the sides, the flaps out initially, okay? Okay. And then once you feel comfortable or you like the look, okay. And I know you guys can't see my hands. Let's see. You can see it a little bit. Let's see if I come closer. Oh yeah, if I come closer, you see I'm just gathering everything together real tight up here. And then I'm going to take some tape. And take the tape and wrap around to secure it. And I start with sort of a small piece of tape, not too big, so that I can handle it. Because if you get a great big long piece of tape, you know it'll be sticking to everything, and you won't be able to handle it. So you can, that way, you see I kind of got it pulled together, and now I can go back and get a larger piece of tape to make sure that everything is tight. Yeah. All right. Okay. And now we got the top secure. Now we're going to secure the sides. Let's see if I can get this where you can see it. So you have a flap here on the back and one on the front. And you just want to pull the back to the front and the front to the back. Okay. And secure that. And don't forget, I always tell you to make sure you get the tape that has the red, because you will not see the tape if you use that. But if you get the one that's green, I think the green says, I don't know if it says invisible or transparent, but you can see it. It looks kind of frosty. Okay? And then you see you still have some hanging on the side here. So you want to slide it over to the edge of whatever you're working, whatever surface you're working on, and you're going to tuck that under. And then get you some tape and secure that. Get another piece. Okay. And as you're tucking it, you pull it tight, okay, so everything is smooth. All right, and you do the same thing on the other side. You're going to bring that front flap, the back flap to the front, and the front flap to the back. And then you're going to secure it with a piece of tape. Okay. And you're left with this hanging. So you want to pull this to the edge of whatever surface you're working on and tuck it under and secure it with some tape. I get so much joy out of making these gift baskets, out of the stuff that we, that we created. And if you see a spot that's not tight, just add another piece of tape and pull it tight. And that's the beauty of this tape, because you can use as much of it as you want and you can't see it. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's see, I don't know, the top of this is kind of wonky, so we can just take our scissors, where are they, and kind of tidy that up a little bit. And all I'm going to do is I'm pulling it together and just kind of evening it out. Okay. And I know, guys, you can't really see what's going on, and I apologize. But you will see. You will see the finished product. And now we're going to put our bow on. And that is what brings it all together. Let's see. Nope, that's not. Gotta go this way. And once you get your bow on, you may, or you more than likely, you're going to need to adjust the bow. Let's see. All right, come on. Trying to make a bow out of this Bowdabra wire. All right. Cut a little bit of that off. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. We'll adjust the ribbon a little bit. And my signature bow, what I call it, my signature, it's just my favorite bow. I like to do like the accordion ribbon, and that all that is you just take your tail and just fold it back and forth, using this, and you can do this because you used the wire edged ribbon, and it just, to me, gives it a nicer look, Yeah. Okay. And you see when you pull it down how nice that looks. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, but I just like the look. It's a matter of preference. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Just folding it back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah. I will call my daughter in love and find out what day she's going to be working, because she does not live in the same town that I live in, but she works in the same town, so she can stop by here on her way home from work one night. She works from home a couple of days, and she works in the office a couple of days. So when she comes to the office, she can come by here. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I know you're not getting a real good view, but I will make sure that I take a little video so that you will get to see it. All right. All right, guys. That's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.